Hello and welcome to God's Insight for the Soul. I am Bridget, and my lovely co host Lori and I created this space to bring two or three individuals together with us at a time in community. Lori and I love talking about how God works through us. And um, and we love sitting in that communication with him and sharing that with others. So this space is exactly for that, to come in community, to tap into how that life force love energy I call God is speaking to us, what it is that is needed in our physical body at the moment, in our cognitive brain at the moment, whatever that is that we need for this moment, there is a message in here for all of us. And so yeah, I'm Bridget. This is Lori. This is groups or God's Insight for the Soul. So thank you to our lovely participants today. Thank you for joining us and being here. And if you are tuning in and watching this, tap into the words that we say today for yourself as well, because like I said, life force love energy I call God doesn't waste anything. So whether you're the one asking the question or having a situation that you want some insight on, there's something in here for all of us. So tap in and just ask, how how is this resonating with me today? And with that, Lori, anything else before we jump right in?
Nope.
Oh, we have a lovely off-screen participant, MJ, who has kind of shared a little bit. So I think we're just going to get started right with insight for MJ. And I'm just going to slightly close my eyes, just kind of really tap in. So Lori, if you want to, if you have something right now, go right ahead. And I'm just going to take a moment just of silence and then join.
Okay. One of the coolest things that I love about the way God works is um, just how He prepares us before we even know what we're being prepared for. And we were talking off camera about how we were just having this conversation this morning about our nervous system and our response to life and what we cognitively know and what we're aware of, and even what our capacities are, and why sometimes we can't bring the two together. And this is just some general, and then MJ, I'll tap in a little bit more, I feel like, after Bridget. But just to prime us, so often we cognitively know something, right? Which is one part of our functioning, but our nervous system doesn't know the same thing our head knows. And so sometimes there's this wrongness that we feel about ourselves because we're like, I should know. I help other people. I take other people through healing and through transformation. And why can't I have it happen for myself? And two things I want to point out. One, we all have blind spots on purpose that we can't do for ourselves, because guess what? Then we would never enter in community, because sometimes community is messy and it's hard and it triggers us and all the things. But really, we have blind spots because it creates an opportunity for communion with other people. The second thing is, with that wrongness, and recognizing that there's two parts of us and we can cognitively know something and still keep it separate from how our body functions, which is exactly what MJ was asking about, is this dysregulated nervous system. Even though she does breath work, even though she does meditation, even though these things are happening in her life, that she's doing the things that she thinks she needs to do to regulate her nervous system. Sometimes what we don't understand is we can be in our body, but not of our body. and our nervous system is of our body. And as long as we're doing something in our body, we're still creating separation with said body. And so just as a little like antidote, if you will, shifting from meditation inside of your body to meditation on your body. What does that look like? Feeling the sensations in your body, feeling fingertips rubbing against each other, rubbing on your arm and not feeling from your arm, but feeling from your fingertips, right? And allowing your cognitive mind to actually be of your body, not in your body. And I do have some specific insight for MJ around some stuff, but I just wanted to set the precedence for that for all of us. And that's just in general. Okay. That wasn't specific to MJ. That was in general. And now I'm going to let Bridget say whatever came up for her. And then I do have some specific insight for MJ.
Yes, I love that. And MJ, I first the first thing that I I really got was the surrender. And um you know that feeling when you're like, I am letting go. Effing, I am letting go. But we're gripping harder because, like Lori was saying, cognitively, we know here the tools that I have in order to. I teach other people how to do this. I know how to do this. And so I was getting like just, oh, the surrender, yes. And feeling like feeling that frustration of I am surrendered, and yet my fucking nervous system is effing me up. And it's different to cognitively know, and I think we do this when we exercise a lot of our spiritual work. We do a lot of the work ourselves. We help teach other people how to do it, and then we cognitively know it, and yet we haven't fully embodied it. It's one thing to cognitively know that 2 + 2 = 4. It's another thing to start to see it in and around and through us. And that embodiment of it is what I feel is really being called to see 2 + 2 = 4, and how that resonates within yourself, as Lori was saying, of you, not just in you, but of you. um and I see it as an invitation simply to, like you said, it is a deeper knowing. And I guess I want to just encourage you that you cognitively know the things, and there's more, and it is a deeper knowing. When we embody something, it is a deeper resonance, and you are doing the work. So good job.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
MJ, sissy, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. And I love the analogy of a push pop, right? Do you guys remember those push pops when we were kids? And there was like orange and green and yellow and pink, right? And maybe the pink was on the bottom. Now I don't remember for sure which color was on the bottom, but we'll just pretend like the pink is on the bottom, right? And we do the work, and we'll say that blue was at the top. We do the work and we lick off all the blue, right? Now, if we're doing a push pop, we're super excited when we get to push more and more shows up. The orange shows up and we're excited. But when we're doing this from this spiritual growth perspective, we push the pop and we're like, fuck, there's more, right? So, what I want to encourage you with, Sissy, is you have just grown more. Your capacity to actually go deeper and actually face those things has grown, or you wouldn't be going deeper. You wouldn't be feeling that call for more if you weren't ready for more and capable for more. But when more shows up, our cognitive goes, what's wrong? I thought I did the work. I thought that I had already overcome this, right? When in reality, it's like there's a deeper level that you weren't ready for before. You had to lick off the orange to or the blue to get to the orange. And the goal is the pink, to get to the bottom, to actually live this fullness. But each time we lick, it's like growing our strength and growing our ability to navigate life, right? So this isn't a smack upside the head of what you're doing wrong or that you haven't done. It's, oh, sissy, there's more. And you have the power to now navigate a greater, deeper aspect of who you be that doesn't necessarily match who you've been programmed to be, which is that whole nervous system thing, right? The nervous system is the physical programming. And now, when we really embody this aspect of who we are as a divine being as well as a human being, and we integrate those two things together, right? And now the regulating of the nervous system is simply just the yin and the yang, right? So, girl, well done. You're moving forward. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you are powerful and you are capable. And oh, girl, there is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the circumstance. And yes, I am going to honor sometimes it motherfucking feels like something's wrong because it fucking hurts and it's confusing and it's hard and all the things. Yes, all of that is true, while simultaneously there's nothing wrong with you or the circumstance or the situation. And now when we shift our paradigm, when we shift our perspective, now ease and flow has the capacity to start to come through. Queen, I honor you and your journey and where you're at and who you are becoming.
Yes. Yes. I so just want to encourage you to, and thank you, Lori, for all of those words, because good. Yeah.
Much love right back,
Yeah.
sister. All
Thank
right.
you, MJ, for such a great start. All right,
Sure.
Sarah, what do you have for us today?
Ah. Uh, I need an angel card because there's way too much for one situation.
All right.
So,
Would you like, ooh, guys, I have like 5 decks out right now. So
woohoo!
do you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Huh. 4.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking I should have
Wisdom.
picked 2, but I'm going with 4.
You can't screw this up.
Yeah, you are.
Well, and I had to move inside because the wind chime was too loud and the lawnmower on the golf course.
All right. So here is your card.
Okay.
And it says the Swan Queen. Transformation, intuition, and patience.
Oh, shit. Wow. Okay.
Bridget, are you ready or do you want me to go?
I am ready.
Go
Unless
ahead.
you want to go first.
No, you go, girl.
All right. So the image on the card, Sarah, to me looked like a winter wonderland. like the queen of winter, and winter is very much that timing of going inside and um, fueling ourselves. If you think about a garden, when we um, take out all of the roots and vegetables, and then we like I always cover my garden with leaves and really let the soil just hibernate over the winter months. And so going that internal inside, that was the first thing I was like, and you are experiencing that right now also, is just digging deep inside. And I love again how things all resonate, because MJ, you're right there also with all of this stuff. And so this winter wonderland of sitting with each and every piece of you, the physicalness of you, the thoughts that come up in your head, that intuitive piece that sometimes pings, and then you go, what the F was that? And sitting with you, each and every piece of you in every way throughout each and every day. And that is this winter, this coziness that is being, it's an experiencing each piece of you and loving on each piece of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the picture of the winter, like Bridget was saying, because the first thing that came up was transformation is awesome, and our intuition is awesome. And then there's that whole P word, right? Patience.
Patience.
And here is again, Emfrey teaches we're 100% human, 100% spirit. And on the human side, it's linear. And on the spirit side, it's nonlinear. So we can look in our mind's eye 10 years down the road. We can have instant transformation, right? We can wake up a different person or have some reality hit us and go, we're a different person. And it's instantaneous. However, the human moves slower. The human has to go this step, this step, this step, this step, this step. Now, for all of us, those steps will be different, right? We might go through those steps like super quick. We might have to go step, step, step. And this even comes back to what we were talking about with MJ, right? Our nervous system is the physical part of us. And we can know something about what's possible, but if we don't honor the shifting of the physical aspects of us, like our nervous system can't go from here to here because it would jolt it and our heads would explode, right? So the nervous system needs to sequentially shift in a greater knowing of who we are.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's where the patience comes. And I love how Bridget was like going inside. But if we go inside and we go, why am I not that? Why am I not that? And this comes back to the loving the human part of us that needs to work sequentially, loving the human part of us that works slower than the spirit side of us, loving who we are in this moment so that the unfolding of who we are becoming is inevitable in a place of joy and ease, instead of going, why isn't it showing up? Right? And it'll show up. That's the inevitability. However, we can have a fuckery time while it shows up,
Yeah.
unless we're sitting in that patient place and loving who we are, loving the process, loving the journey, keeping our mind on the destination, but loving the journey while we're headed towards that who we're becoming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nail on the head, or whatever it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is exactly where I am at. Exactly. And I've even experienced, I've made lots and lots and lots of those steps. But I've realized that sometimes you have to go back a little bit and learn them again and relearn it and practice it better. So I've
And
had to do that.
And I just want to encourage you with, yes, it might seem like we're going back, but really we're going down, just like we were talking about with MJ.
Oh,
You're not
oh, okay.
redoing the same things. It's going deeper. It's going, because
Uh,
guys, if we look at the
I like that
transformation of,
better.
yeah, if we look at the transformation of consciousness, behavior, thoughts, intention, motive, identity. Okay. So we might change a behavior, but the deeper is, oh, now I need to change the thoughts behind that behavior. And then we change our thoughts, but then there's our intention even under that. And here's our push pop. Right. And so really, we're not redoing in this wrongness of what I didn't learn the first time, but man, this is going deeper
Yeah.
in order for the embodiment and the
Just a different level.
embodiment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And I have been in those places where e- even as even as Lori was kind of explaining, like we love on ourselves and then we love on ourselves. And I've been in those places where it's like, I'm done, like I've done that again. Like I am letting go. I am
I already did this.
and right. And the encouragement that I just that deeper knowing of yourself is totally worth it. There's nothing that has gone wrong. That deeper knowing and loving yourself deeper is totally worth the feeling like I'm going backwards, feeling like I'm repeating myself. It's
Yeah.
so that push pop, push it. It's totally
Okay.
worth it. And you're so not alone in this journey. Like,
I feel like for me, just being able to recognize and admit and have that thought, feeling process that, okay, this needs to go to a different level. And it's, you're right, not forward or backwards, but up or down. It's a level, not a step that I'm recognizing, so it's a cognitive, it's a nervous system thing that I'm feeling. So, and then being open and aware and centered enough to see and do and sit and observe and keep going. So, thank you.
Yeah, Queen. And I just for those of you not on screen, you guys can't see on our sweet little YouTube family. You guys can't see the chat. And I just want to celebrate MJ. And she just said, I feel so validated. She said a little bit about where some of that nervous system trauma comes from, and that she's just feeling very validated. And I just want to say I'm so honored to have gotten to be a part of that for you, and being able to receive also what you're feeling and what you're experiencing lights me up. And so I'm so grateful for you being brave and showing up and sharing and just being present with us. So thank you so much. And Sarah, thank you for being here.
Always.
yes.
Yeah, girl. Anything
I
else,
love
Bridget?
it. It's just, oh,
Yes.
it's so, it just fills me up, fills my love cup, which I can't pour out of it if there's nothing in it. So I'm very grateful and blessed.
So true. So
So,
true. Yes. Thank you both for being here with us. This is truly what Lori and I created this space. This is what we love. We love sharing this with other people. So thank you so much for showing up to fill our cup so that we can in turn fill your cup. It's a beautiful. And if this is
Oh,
super fun for you, you're watching and you would like to join us, there's a calendar link in the description. Please feel free to jump on that calendar link, find a date and a time that works for you, and join us here. You can stay anonymous if this sounds fun and you'd like some insight, but it also seems a little scary, or you're not in a situation where you can or feel the need to join with all the liveness. That's totally fine too. You can remain anonymous. So just come and yeah, pick a date and we'll meet you here. Anything else, Lori?
Nope.
All
I'm just
right.
grateful. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, ladies.
thank you. Amazing.
Bye.
Bye.